Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome on this beautiful Vermont day to the White Coat Ceremony for the Larner College of Medicine class of 2029. My name is Dr. Krista Tsele and I am the Senior Associate Dean for Medical Education here at the Larner College of Medicine. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you today, especially our students and your guests, both here and those watching on live stream. I would also like to extend a special welcome to our distinguished guests, our alumni, our faculty, including medical student advisors and teaching academy members, and our staff who are here to celebrate this significant milestone with you. Students, your White Coat ceremony is intended as a formal recognition of your transition from aspirant to participant in clinical medicine. Your dean, our university president, officials of the healthcare system, and other respected leaders who represent the values of our university, our college, and the medical profession are here today as you don your white coat to witness this symbolic entry into the medical profession. Dr. Gold, founder of the White Coat ceremony, believed that the conferral of the white coat is a powerful symbol of becoming a physician. The first White Coat ceremony was held in 1993 and quickly adopted by our College of Medicine, which values Dr. Gold's affirmation of the humanistic aspects of patient care, the call to the vocation of medicine, and the tremendous responsibility that students are expected to assume as physicians. It is now my great pleasure to introduce the Dean of our Larner College of Medicine, Dr. Richard Page. Dean Page leads by example with respect and cultural humility and embodies the core values you will hear about today that are so important to our profession and our patients. Please join me in welcoming Dean Page.
Thank you so much, Dean Zala. My mouth is already aching from smiling so wide. It's such a privilege to be here and such a pleasure to see this amazing class process. This is one of the most meaningful and joyous events in a physician's journey, the White Coat ceremony. Today marks a pivotal step on that path. The day a future physician receives their white coat, a symbol of our profession and a reflection of the doctor they will become. And what a beautiful Vermont afternoon to celebrate the accomplishments and promise of Larner's newest class of medical students. Whether you're here in historic Ira Allen Chapel or joining us via live stream from around the country or around the world, it's my honor to share this milestone with this class. Class of 2029. Can you believe it's just been 2 months since the day we welcomed you to the Larner community? And in that short time, you've made progress in the demanding and transformative path to becoming a physician. As I stated the obvious on your very first day of school, and now you have experienced, med school is not easy. Your days have been filled with classes, labs, hours of studying, and a few exams already. These preclinical months are the foundation for the years to come, symbolized by the white coat, when you spend most of your time in the clinic or the hospital learning the practice of medicine through caring for patients every day. When I was a medical student, I couldn't wait to get my first white coat and to start seeing patients. I still enjoy wearing a white coat each week when I care for patients in my cardiology clinic, as it reminds me of the privilege and obligation it carries. This garment is perceived by patients as a symbol of expertise, trustworthiness, caring, and respect. As each of you wear a white coat in the clinical setting, you may find patients and their families treat you with a respect that you've never experienced before. Now, they may actually think you're a doctor. Always be honest with your patients where you are in your education. But they may also know that you aren't yet a doctor. and they're extending the respect for the physician you will become. Please always be clear with your patients, as I said, where you are in your education, but at the same time, embrace the responsibility that comes with the privilege of wearing a white coat. Every day, we all must work to earn the right to inspire the respect that this garment bestows upon us. The right to being a physician, the privilege of wearing a white coat, is a tenet of the Larner College of Medicine called professionalism. On your first day, I read aloud our statement on professionalism, emphasizing cultural humility, kindness, respect, integrity, altruism, social responsibility, and lifelong learning. It doesn't stop. Donning your Larner white coat represents your commitment to professionalism, and I hope it will inspire you to maintain the core values of our College of Medicine throughout your education here, your training, and your illustrious career in medicine. After you receive your white coat today, we'll recite the oath of our profession, the oath of Lasagna, adapted from the oath of Hippocrates, the founding father of clinical medicine and surgery. This oath affirms our dedication to medicine as a calling, not just a career. In taking this oath, you join a proud tradition in our noble profession. I'll join you in reaffirming my oath, as will other physicians here today. Congratulations on this momentous occasion, one of many in your medical journey. May you wear this mantle of our profession with pride, purpose, compassion, and joy. Now, before I close, we should take a moment to honor the people who helped the class of 2029 arrive at this occasion. Nobody achieves this milestone by themselves. Today, the Ira Allen Chapel is filled with proud parents, siblings, partners, mentors, and friends, and many more are watching from afar. They've cheered you on, they've lifted you up, they even believed in you perhaps at times when you doubted yourself. So class of 2029, please stand. Please turn to those who have supported you in this journey and show your gratitude with a heartfelt round of applause. Okay, let's sit again. We got a lot to do. I now have the privilege of introducing Dr. Steve Loeffler. Dr. Loeffler is a proud alumnus of our college, class of 1990. After residency in emergency medicine at the University of New Mexico, he joined our faculty in 1993 and has remained ever since. He served in multiple leadership roles, leading to his current position of President and Chief Operating Officer of the UVM Medical Center. In just a few days, he will also become the interim President and CEO of our health system, UVM Health. He's been a generous contributor to regional and national professional organizations throughout his life, including service as President of the Vermont Medical Society. And I should say he's always been a generous friend and partner to me and our college. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Loeffler.
Class of 2029, on behalf of the UVM Medical Center and UVM Health, congratulations. Today, you're all one step closer to what you've been working towards for many years. Your practical clinical learning officially starts. I know it may feel like a long time coming, but you're here. We gather here today not only to celebrate your entrance into the world of medicine, but also to acknowledge the profound commitment and dedication that have brought you to this place today. As you put on your white coats, you are not only embracing a symbol of your chosen profession, but also the responsibilities and privileges that come with it. Your white coat is a sign to the world that you are a healer and are committed to making people's lives better, wear it proudly, but humbly. The white coat you wear is a representation of trust, compassion, and knowledge. It symbolizes the connection you are building between the world of medical science and the lives of the patients you will serve. It is a reminder, and a very important one, that behind every diagnosis, every treatment, every cure, there's a person seeking comfort, understanding, and healing. In a world that's increasingly defined by technology and rapid advancements, your role as a future physician is more critical than ever. While the tools at your disposal will change over your career, the fundamental essence of medicine remains unchanged: the connection between healer and patient. As you walk this path, always remember the power of a kind word, a listening ear, and a gentle touch. Your patients will remember not just your medical expertise, but your warmth, compassion, and the empathy you bring to their lives. At times, simply holding your patient's hand will make all the difference. But let's not forget the journey that lies ahead. Just getting to medical school tested your resilience, determination, and intellectual skills. In just the past couple months, you've been tested by basic science classes, written and clinical exams, and many other challenges. What lies ahead is oftentimes more exciting, but more challenging. There'll be moments of self-doubt, exhaustion, and uncertainty. Yet it is precisely these challenges that will mold you into the exceptional physicians I'm confident you will all become. Remember, it's not about avoiding mistakes, but learning from them and continuously striving for improvement. You'll be surrounded by amazing and competent clinicians and teachers. Learn from them. Ask questions. Think hard about what you would do if you were the one making the final decision. That is how you improve with each patient you see over your medical school journey. The privilege of wearing the white coat comes with great responsibility. You are entering a profession where your decisions will impact lives in both ways, large and small. Each patient you encounter is someone's loved one, and each case you're involved in is an opportunity to make a difference. This responsibility calls for a commitment to lifelong learning, staying current with medical advancements, and maintain the highest ethical standards. As you continue on this journey, always cherish the moments of wonder and discovery. Medicine is a field that combines science and art, where each case is a puzzle waiting to be solved. Approach each day with a sense of curiosity and a desire to unravel the mysteries that present themselves. Always remember that they are more than cases. They are people who entrusted you to care for them. Never forget that. In closing, as you stand here today, soon to be wearing your white coats, remember that you are joining a community of healers that spans generations. You're becoming part of a legacy dedicated to alleviating suffering and promoting well-being. Embrace this legacy with humility, respect, and an unwavering commitment to the well-being of your patients. Congratulations on reaching this milestone, and may your white coats remind you not only of the knowledge you possess, but of the compassion you bring to the lives of the patients you serve. This world needs your dedication and your expertise now more than ever. As you continue your journey towards becoming a physician, please never forget that you have the power to make a real and lasting impact. Congratulations, best of luck.
Thank you, Dr. Leffler, for those wonderful words. I now have the honor of introducing the 28th President of the University of Vermont, Dr. Marlene Tromp, as she attends her first, but certainly not her last, white coat ceremony. Prior to her arrival, Dr. Tromp served as president of Boise State University for 6 years, and prior to that, as executive chancellor and vice provost at UC Santa Cruz, and dean and vice provost at Arizona State University. Throughout her career, she has worked in partnership with faculty to increase academic excellence and research profile, to improve student graduation, to grow research funding, and to increase philanthropic giving. She's committed to elevating our flagship land-grant university in partnering across the state and across the globe in supporting path-breaking research, increasing access for students, and integrating the university deeply in the local community. Since arriving in July, Dr. Trump has imbued this campus with enthusiasm and excitement. She inspires a confidence that our faculty, students, and staff can change the world and create a better future. She's been a wonderful friend of the Larner College of Medicine, taking time to learn about our commitment to clinical care, teaching, and research as she has gotten to know our staff, faculty, and students. And speaking of students, our Larner class of 2029 is special to Dr. Trump, as this was the very first class that she personally welcomed in her new role as president of UVM back in August. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Marlene Trump.
I am so happy to see all of you here today. And your families and friends and supporters, what a wonderful day for all of you too. Abraham Verghese, award-winning physician and writer, described a young person's determination to become a physician in his novel, Cutting for Stone. The character's mentor urges him to leave no part of his capacity, his mind, his life, sitting in the case. Play, she told him. Leave no part of your instrument unexplored. She charges, she charges him not to settle for the simple rhythms and tones of a nursery rhyme, but instead to stretch to play the Gloria in Excelsis Deo. In frustration and despair, he responds, "But I can't dream of playing Bach." And she replies, "No, not Bach's Gloria, yours. Your Gloria lives within you." Today, in your white coat, you take on the powerful emblem of this endeavor to become a physician. And in this moment, we charge you to find the greatest gift you have to offer humanity, to offer the world, to develop your talents fully, even when this path demands much of you, more than most people will ever imagine. To take seriously the moral obligation to develop our talents to the fullest for ourselves and for others is the most profound work of our lives. As you already know and will learn in more profound ways in the days to come, studying medicine is not only an extraordinary project of the mind, as most people understand it to be, but also of the heart and of the community. As Hippocrates himself said 2,000 years ago, wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also love of humanity. You will not only benefit the community with your training, you will have the gift of community here. I am so proud of the principles that are foundational to the Larner College of Medicine and to UVM through our common ground values. At UVM and in the College of Medicine, we believe in the remarkable transformative power of both education and healthcare to change and improve lives. By preparing future physicians with an understanding of medical science, but also a deep sense of the role of compassion, human well-being, and hope for a better future, we seek to empower you to help heal the world. Today, your pledge to this path will be another step in the development of your Gloria, your path, your gifts, your vision, your miracle. Just like each step that brought you to this point, this rarefied air that you now inhabit. and we will stand with you as you navigate this arduous path. In this community, you will encounter people who will challenge you, support you, and remind you to never stop striving to become your very best. And together, we will stand as a beacon of service, of healing, of care. Together, we will work to improve the well-being of others and uplift the communities we serve. I can't wait to see what masterpieces each of you will create.
Thank you so much for those wonderful remarks, Dr. Tromp, Dean Page, and Dr. Leffler. In addition to sponsoring the White Coat ceremony, the Arnold P. Gold Foundation sponsors the Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Faculty Award, which is presented annually to a Lerner College of Medicine faculty member who best demonstrates the ideals of outstanding compassion in the delivery of care, respect for patients, their families, and healthcare colleagues, and clinical excellence. It is my honor to introduce this year's recipient, Dr. Leanna Burgess, as our guest speaker for today's ceremony. Dr. Burgess is an associate professor of medicine, a clinical hospitalist, and the course director for your nutrition, metabolism, and gastrointestinal system course during your preclinical curriculum, and the medicine acting internship in the advanced integration level of the curriculum. Dr. Burgess earned her Bachelor of Science degree in microbiology and immunology from the University of British Columbia, her Master's of Biomedical Technology from the University of Calgary, and her Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery medical degree from the University of Queensland in Brisbane, Australia. She kept making her way here north. She completed her residency serving as chief resident at the UVM Medical Center, where she continues to work today. The following comments were submitted for Dr. Burgess's Leonard Tao Award nomination, illustrating her dedication to her profession, medical education, her patients, and her students. I quote, "Dr. Burgess is a fantastic hospitalist who makes the most of her time to make patients feel seen and heard and answer their questions. She is also a fantastic teacher, setting aside time to teach both inside and outside the wards," close quote. Another quote, "Dr. Burgess is an incredibly talented and hardworking physician who is constantly seeking new ways to improve her care to patients and her ability to teach. Dr. Burgess is an exceptional clinician, an inspiring educator, and a wonderful colleague. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Leanna Burgess."
Thank you so much, Dean Zala, and good afternoon, class of 2029. It's a true honor to be here on this momentous afternoon to formally welcome you into the profession of medicine. Today is a big day for you all, and I'm sure you can feel it. Excitement, pride, a sense of accomplishment, maybe nervousness. It was hard for me to imagine what words I could offer on such a big occasion, and it brought up a familiar feeling. That feeling of smallness when one confronts something of immense importance and scale. To bring myself back into the mindset that I had when I was in your shoes, I consulted some of my handwritten notebooks from my first years of medical school. On the first page of my detailed notes was Fick's law of diffusion, with the equation carefully written out relating to pressure, surface area, and solubility, and inversely related to thickness and molecular weight. I included notations indicating how emphysema affects surface area and how membranous glomerulonephritis and pulmonary edema affect thickness. Now, I know this may raise some questions in you. Hadn't she heard of sketchy or Anki cards? And when were computers invented? But in reviewing my notes, I quickly recalled what studying felt like at that time of my life. I was curious committed to the future of my patients, but everything I learned launched me down never-ending rabbit holes, diving deeply to understand simple concepts and wondering how it all fit together. I knew I was up against something big. As I worked my way through my old notebooks, my notations became briefer and I could read between the lines. My Step 1 USMLE exam was drawing closer. I can assure you that when I treat people with lung or kidney disease to the relief of the resident doctors, I do not bring up Fick's law of diffusion. But reading my old notes served as a reminder of the generations of scientists who have shaped our current understanding of the world, and that this is the lineage you will contribute to as future thinkers, teachers, and scientists. The facts and principles that underlie the practice of medicine are important, essential, critical, but not sufficient to fulfill what it truly means to be a physician. We must also listen deeply, communicate with clarity and kindness, be present and mindful. And these are lessons that will humble you and teach you for as long as you choose to practice medicine. Today, I wanted to share stories of 3 patients that have taught me enduring lessons over my years as a practicing doctor. The first patient was a 65-year-old woman who was brought to our care by her loving husband, who relayed a sudden onset of distressing behavior by his previously healthy wife over recent weeks. She was jumping up in the middle of the night, insistent on taking photographs of her mother, who had died years earlier. She had no new medications, no recreational drug use, no signs of infection, and our consulting psychiatrists did not think her presentation was psychiatric in nature. She had some high blood pressure, elevated glucose levels, and lower extremity swelling, but that's hardly unusual for the chronically ill patients I encounter in my practice. However, this woman was not chronically ill, and her presentation remained a mystery. It wasn't until, in her newly dysregulated and uninhibited manner, she began undressing, unprompted, from her hospital gown in front of the medical team, and we saw many small bruises all over her body. We knew that she was either experiencing undisclosed trauma or had a bleeding diathesis. This was a couple days into her admission, but it led us to asking deeper questions. Did she feel safe in her home? She did. Was the leg swelling new? It was. Had her face changed in appearance over recent months? It had. Had she been gaining weight? She was. We ultimately diagnosed her with a cortisol-secreting tumor in her brain, Cushing's disease, which was not seen on initial head imaging. From her, I learned that knowing medical diagnoses is nothing without deep, attentive listening, astute observation, including a thorough physical exam, and unrelenting curiosity. As William Osler once said, and I would be remiss if I didn't quote Osler at least once today, listen to your patient, they are telling you the diagnosis, or showing you, as the case may be. The second patient was a 54-year-old woman who worked in an administrative role in our health network with a history of poorly controlled type 2 diabetes. She required admission for complications of a diabetic foot ulcer with infection that had spread to the bone and required amputation. Following her surgery, we sat down to discuss strategies to approach her diabetes management, and she recalled to me prior recommendations to start insulin. This was not her first time admitted to the hospital. 1 year prior, she was hospitalized with a lower leg infection, and at that time, her treatment team wanted to intensify her diabetes management to prevent further complications. In her recollection, she described these conversations as threats, not guidance, a condemnation, or even a willful punishment, not a shared health goal. And not surprisingly, she rejected their recommendations. This patient taught me that knowing the right answer does not translate to effective patient care. It's how we listen, how we make our patients feel, and how we can empower them to fulfill their own health goals. And it turns out that William Osler has something to say on this matter too, so you get 2 Osler quotes today. It is much more important to know what sort of patient has a disease than what sort of a disease a patient has. And the third patient was a 48-year-old father and musician. I was a second-year medical resident in charge of the inpatient medical oncology team. The attending oncologist had left the hospital for the day, and the nurses had already signed out for their night shift. He was diagnosed with widely metastatic lung cancer just weeks before and was admitted to start treatment and chemotherapy. He had received 1 dose of treatment during his hospitalization, but was developing worsening respiratory failure. I had been dutifully ruling out more easily reversible causes. However, all we could find was rapidly progressing cancer, and he was requiring more and more oxygen. I discussed his case with the intensive care unit and with my attending physician on the phone, but despite my desperation to find any other possible solution, there was nothing else I could offer except bad news and a commitment to remain present. It happened so quickly. There wasn't enough time to process his grief or define his legacy. His young daughter and wife remained at his bedside throughout the night. The nurses took care of him, skilled and experienced in providing comfort and relieving pain and suffering, while all I could do was be present in their grief. A regular Tuesday in the life of an internal medicine resident and the worst day of their lives. I could feel my smallness in that moment. He taught me that as doctors, we cannot eliminate disease. Sometimes, all we can do is move through it with our patients, bearing witness to their lives, stories, and humanity. The career of a physician, I believe if done right, is a perpetual series of humbling events. It can feel like a daunting undertaking to take on this role as an arbiter of health. Health, which, as the WHO defines it, is not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but rather a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. A tall order, indeed. This career can feel especially challenging as the tenets of science and investment in public health are undermined, but I am inspired by you all in this room. The diversity of experience and expertise that you will bring to the field of medicine, at the bedside, in the operating room, in your communities, as educators, as policymakers, and as national and international leaders is inspiring, and each as important as the next. I hope you can appreciate the opportunity and calling you have before you. You have never been more needed as a voice of compassion and reason. In your education, we will expect a lot of you because the stakes are high. But over the next 4 years, you will also find unmatched support and cheerleading from those in this room and those tuning in from afar. Your teachers, your mentors, your family, and your classmates in the seats next to you with whom you'll form lifelong friendships. I have young children, which in itself is a humbling experience. They are astonished that I don't know the difference between an excavator and a skid steer loader, that a T-Rex only has 2 fingers, while an Allosaurus has 3, or that Raichu is the evolutionary form of Pikachu. My middle child has recently developed an interest in space. We've read about how the sun is just one of at least 100 billion stars in the Milky Way, and there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth, and that the light we see from the stars has already been traveling through space for thousands of years before it even reaches us. As we read these facts, I could see and feel their reactions. How scary it is that we are so small. How incredible it is that we have this beautiful and complicated life, even though we are so small. From this, it recalled in me what I was impassioned by at a young age. It wasn't physics or fixed law of diffusion, but I was enthralled with the natural world. Jane Goodall was a childhood role model of mine, and with her recent passing, I was reminded of the impact science, empathy, and stewardship can make. I'm constantly humbled by the enormity of the calling we have as physicians, but I've learned from my patients how important even our smallest actions can be. So I welcome you to this calling, and I'm so excited to see what each of you will achieve. It might even include space travel, like our 2017 Larner College of Medicine alumna, Dr. Imelda Muller, who was selected in NASA's most recent class of astronaut candidates. And so with this, I'll leave you with some simple words of wisdom from the late Jane Goodall. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Burgess, for those wonderful and inspiring words. Students, the white coats you are about to receive contain a special message from the Larner College of Medicine Alumni Association. To inform you of the contents located in your right pocket, I would like to introduce Dr. Michael Upton. Dr. Upton is a native Vermonter who received his Bachelor's of Arts at Dartmouth College and graduated from the Larner College of Medicine in 1994. Currently, Dr. Upton maintains a busy psychiatric practice in our region, having previously served as a member of the psychiatric team at UVM Counseling and Psychiatry Services. He is a member of the Foundation Leadership Council for the UVM Foundation and is the current president of the Larner College of Medicine Alumni Executive Committee, which serves as the governing body of the UVM Larner College of Medicine Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Upton.
Thank you, Dean Zale, Dean Page, and it's truly an honor to be here with you today. Greetings to the class of the Larner College of Medicine 2029. On behalf of all the alumni, I'm here to welcome you to the UVM Larner College of Medicine family. I'm speaking to you today on behalf of our 5,000 alumni. We are fortunate to have some of them here with us in the audience today. In your right pocket, after you receive your coat, you will find a special note from myself and Dr. Heidi Schumacher, medical class of 2010. Please take it out and have a look after you receive your coat. We wrote this message for you both to congratulate you on this momentous occasion and to let you know that the two of us are pleased to represent a broader UVM medical alumni community who will be cheering you on as you continue on your own medical education journeys. Many of these alumni stand ready to connect to you, offer mentorship, and otherwise play a part in your future success. On the back of the card, you will find information about UVM Connect, a platform that we encourage you to access and leverage in the years ahead to meaningfully connect with medical alumni. We hope that you'll log on and take advantage of these valuable resources as you go forward in your education. We're delighted to welcome you to our larger UVM community across the state, country, and around the world. We know that our alumni love to hear from students. Our community of alumni, faculty, staff, and fellow students will be part of your lifelong journey from this point forward. Larner alumni are amazing people. They serve their communities locally and around the world. In academia as practitioners, teachers, and scientists, and in community practice, public health, and global health. They also remember this institution in the ways in which it supported them and played a positive role in their journey. Many of these alumni would be delighted to connect with you as you seek out career advice and seek to forge your own path in the world. Speeches like this give an opportunity to provide a little advice. And by the way, if you aren't sure about your future, that's okay. I didn't know what psychiatry really was when I started medical school. Our community is filled with amazing people and resources to help guide you. So I hope that you'll keep that note in your pocket handy as a reminder of the broader community that exists here and that cares about you. You've heard already inspirational words from the president, from our other speakers, and I think it's important to say you're coming into medicine at a time when there's a lot of distress in the world, and you're all part of that. Your alumni community are one part of the community that want to support you and care for you and help you maintain your strength and optimism in a way that will allow you to be the best physicians and scientists that you can. Please hold on to each other and reach out to the supports here at the College of Medicine. Congratulations to you all on being here. Best wishes to your future success, and please be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Upton, for sharing remarks on behalf of the Larner College of Medicine Medical Alumni Association. Okay, students, we are getting close. But first, let me provide you with information about the other items on or in your white coat. Once you receive your white coat, on the left collar of your coat is a Humanism in Medicine lapel pin supplied by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. This pin is placed on your coat to remind you of the importance of fostering a culture of respect, dignity, and compassion for your patients and the professionals you will work with. In your left pocket, you will find a copy of the oath used by the Larner College of Medicine. This oath, which emphasizes a holistic and compassionate approach to medicine, is adapted from the Oath of Lasagna written in 1964 by Dr. Louis Lasagna, who was an American physician and professor of medicine. As we prepare to cloak the class of 2029 with their new white coats, I would like to thank our Larner College of Medicine faculty, staff, and students assisting us with today's ceremony, especially class of 2028 students, Zach Hart and Sophia Mokotarian, who are assisting us on stage. Dr. Leila Amiri, Associate Dean for Admissions, followed by Dr. Karen Lounsbury, Assistant Dean of Preclinical Curriculum, will be reading the names and hometowns of our students today. Dr. Karen George, Associate Dean for Students, and Dr. Jennifer Clementi, Assistant Dean for Students at the Connecticut Clinical Campus, will be cloaking our students today. I would also like to invite Dean Page, Dr. Leffler, and Dr. Burgess to stand and join me to be the first to welcome our students to the profession after receiving their white coats. Students, we encourage you to accept congratulations in a way that you feel most comfortable, whether that be a nod, a bow, a handshake, or a fist pump. Now, I invite you, members of the class of 2029, to the stage to receive your white coat. Congratulations and welcome to our profession.
Sarah Abbott, Burlington, Vermont. Erica Aguaisa, Staten Island, New York. Thomas Aquilina, Leesburg, Virginia. Hamza Azar, South Burlington, Vermont. Zoe Barton, Bradford, Vermont. Kentaro Baines, Johns Creek, Georgia. Eliza Berman, Yakima, Washington. Andrew Bouchard, Newport, Vermont. Jessa Bradley, Crownsville, Maryland. Miles Byrne, Evanston, Illinois. Grace Chiodo, Walpole, Massachusetts. Danyan Chung, Marietta, Georgia. Nicholas Cimino, New York City, New York. Ian Cochran, Shelburne, Vermont. Samuel Colesworthy, North Yarmouth, Maine. Samantha Collins, Mammoth Lakes, California. Derek Cumberbatch, Bridgetown, Barbados. Abigail Daly, Austin, Texas. Kiana Daryush, Ormond Beach, Florida. Zane Dottie, Oakville, Ontario. Emily Davis, Nashville, Tennessee. Zaylee DeLeonardis Page, Burlington, Vermont. Kat Delgado, Kansas City, Missouri. Claire Denauer, Guilford, Connecticut. Annika D'Souza, Peoria, Illinois. Stanley Dunwell, Johns Creek, Georgia. Margot Eller, Seneca Falls, New York. Seth Epling, Roanoke, Virginia. Dario Farahanchi, San Diego, California. Zainab Farouk, Toronto, Ontario. Christopher Faisal, Bangor, Maine. Fabiana Ferreira, Toronto, Ontario. Lillian Fisher, Wilmington, Vermont. Patrick Flaherty, Colchester, Vermont. Darren Furuhat, Burlington, Vermont. Thomas Franken, Elm Grove, Wisconsin. Joe Gallo, Asbury, New Jersey. Elena Garrison, Hamden, Connecticut. George Geekus, Lowell, Massachusetts. Grace Garou, Newport, Vermont. Stephen Goff, Grand Junction, Colorado. Eric Goodney, Etna, New Hampshire. Megan Gormley, North Kingstown, Rhode Island. Miranda Graves, Mansfield, Connecticut. Noah Gowell, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Rebecca Gu, Chicago, Illinois. Andrew Hall, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Selena Henry, Jonesboro, Arkansas, and Chicago, Illinois. L. Hill, Chicago, Illinois. Matthew Ho, Irvine, California. Foster Horton, St. Albans, Vermont. Emmett Hoskin, Bolton, Vermont. Maxwell Ingram, Burlington, Vermont. Grace Jones, Belfast, Maine. Emily Kaludis, Montclair, New Jersey. Milad Karami, Sammamish, Washington. Mitra Kardustunser, Old Lyme, Connecticut. John Kelly, Cooperstown, New York. Delaney Conard Edison, St. Louis, Missouri. Daniel Kong, Walnut, California. Shrey Korivi, Hyderabad, India. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Lounsbury to call the remaining members of the class to receive their coats.
Thank you, Dr. Amiri. Our next student is Hannah Koval, Ashby, Massachusetts. Leah Cradaville, Rybrook, New York. Capri LaCava, Tampa, Florida. Ali Lada, Parsippany, New Jersey. Miles Lamberson, Richmond, Vermont. Gabriella Langella, Hooksett, New Hampshire. Brandon Lawson, Noonan, Georgia. James Liu, Lake Oswego, Oregon. Holden Lofaro, Shaftesbury, Vermont.
There's someone in front of James. Did you skip someone by any chance?
Where?
There's someone in front of James. A woman. Did you do Annie Lee? I think you missed Annie Lee. Is she waiting?
Annie Lee, Cumberland, Maine. Iran Lopez, Calexico, California. Levi Love, Cole Township, Pennsylvania. David Lovett, Lewisburg, West Virginia. Hero Marcel, Oakland, California. Callum McLaren, Alameda, California. Michael McLaughlin, Cornwall, New York. Emma McMahon, Shelburne, Vermont. Stephanie Miller, White River Junction, Vermont. Haley Moriarty, Granby, Massachusetts. Michael Mosqueda, Kennewick, Washington. Dalia Munir, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Sitara Nambira, Nashua, New Hampshire. Adam Nathu, Piscataway, New Jersey. Anna Paritsky, Brooklyn, New York. Isabel Park, Ridgewood, New Jersey. Patty Payne, Miller Place, New York. Jack Pierce, Long Beach, California. Gabriela Pedro, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. Alexa Peterkin, Bend, Oregon. Morgan Prinz, San Francisco, California. Tariq Qayyum, Calabasas, California. Maya Raj, Modesto, California. Karina Ranger, Claremont, California. Amanda Ray Revilla, Diamond Bar, California. Francesca Rothel, Indian Head, Maryland. Zane Russum, Jericho, Vermont. Dev Saha, Clear Lake City, Texas. Sophie Sangster, Raymond, Maine. Yuna Shim, Seoul, Korea. Charles Simpson, West Chazy, New York. Sarah Slager, Gorham, Maine. Nathan Smith, Carlisle, Massachusetts. Christopher Snurr, Palos Verdes Estates, California. Ramoy Sohan, Windsor, Connecticut. Eva Steele, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sakile Stevenson, Mount Vernon, New York. Nikki Soon, Yinjiang, China. Teresa Thomas, Cherville, Indiana. Katie Townsend, Layton, Utah. William Ung, Long Beach, California. Michael Villalpando, Elk Grove, California. Miriam Weathers, Morrisville, North Carolina. Jack West, Kansas City, Missouri. Ella Whitman, Shelburne, Vermont. Liam Werner, Alamo, California. Ann Wong, South Burlington, Vermont. Lena Wood, Scarborough, Maine. Yifan Yang, Tianjin, China. Alice Yoon, Westford, Massachusetts. Marcus Zimmerman, Cold Spring, New York. And last but definitely not least, we have Anthony Zygmunt, Schwenksville, Pennsylvania. Thank you. Please welcome Dean Page back to the lectern.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Dr. Lounsbury, and my thanks to Drs. Amiri, George, Tando, and Williams for participating in this ceremony. It's hard work doing all that hooding. Thank you to our students and everyone else who participated. We're not done yet. It's now time to recite the oath of our profession as we celebrate this milestone with the class of 2029. I invite the students to stand, please, and retrieve their oath card from the left pocket of their white coats. I invite any other physicians in attendance today to stand as well and join us in reciting the oath together. The oath can be found on the back of the ceremony programs. Now, This is complicated. I'm going to say the line, and you say it back. Got it? Okay. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability, this covenant. I will respect the scientific gains of those physicians and scientists in whose steps I will walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow.
I will respect the scientific gains of those physicians and scientists in whose steps I will walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow.
I will remember there is both art and science to medicine. I will pursue the expansion of my knowledge throughout my life for the benefit of my patients.
I will pursue the expansion of my knowledge throughout my life for the benefit of my patients.
I will practice medicine with conscience and dignity.
I will practice medicine with conscience and dignity.
I will respect the privacy of my patients and not judge them. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure.
I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure.
Most especially, I will tread with care in matters of life and death. If it be merely within my abilities to help ease suffering at the end of a life, may I face this awesome responsibility with humility and awareness of my own frailty. I vow always to act to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help.
I vow always to act to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help.
Let's give the class of 2029 a round of applause. Please be seated. This is an amazing day. A bunch of young people walk in, and we get the privilege of watching them row by row almost appear to become doctors. And you'll all get to see this when they gather outside with us, but I see a transformation in this class, even now, in terms of your journey to become the great physicians you will be. Before we get to the point where we get to go celebrate together, a couple of things. First of all, I want to acknowledge all the people who helped. Some you see, some you didn't. Students, faculty, and staff who made this day possible. Let's give them a round of applause. I want to thank the family, friends, and everyone who's joined us both here and online in celebrating this amazing day. It's a privilege for me to share today's milestone with you. Before the recessional, I want to provide some instruction, please. Students, after you exit the chapel, please stay on the front steps of Ira Allen for a class photo. After the photo, we will invite everyone to join us for refreshments at an open house at the College of Medicine, where you'll have the opportunity to see classrooms, study spaces, the Dana Health Sciences Library, and our own clinical simulation lab. In the clinical simulation lab, you may be able to view medical procedure models, test your surgical skills, in our virtual reality skills training room and get hands-on experience with our mannequin simulators in our simulated operating room. You'll also have a chance to meet some of the standardized patients who will share their insights into their vital role in medical education and their impact on this program. I want to thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations again to Larner's class of 2029.